Hello everybody, this is Techno Paladin. Welcome back to some Factorio, our Noob to Megabase Klendathu playthrough, where I complete Noob, first time ever playing Factorio, make a bunch of mistakes, and have fun doing it. But in this episode, we're not having fun. Well, I am having fun, but not because of a mistake I made, but a mistake due to how the cloud save function synced my files. It lost a bunch of stuff, and so we were kind of having to recover. So in the last episode, in the wall part 2, I decided to change up the order of events a little bit. And so we now have our wall. Now I do have a few things left to complete for the wall, and I'll show you here in just a second what we got. But I mainly need some lasers. I need probably about, I think 30 or 40, 40 lasers. So we're going to do some other stuff while that's being produced. But to show you what I did. So first off, I have replaced the wall over here. I think I put it in a slightly different location, but we have it kind of coming down here and around. So this is where we're missing some of our lasers, which we have some dudes here. So we do want to get this taken care of soon, because you can see the pollution slowly starting to reach over here. So that way we can kind of get those taken care of. But the biggest change, so we now have, in the wall part 2 episode, you saw I started laying out the wall down here. And you can see we got this wall coming all the way down through here. Now luckily the pollution hasn't come and hit this far, so they're not really attacking, so it would really just be biter spread that would come to the base, so it should be manageable. Hopefully we did this right. But as you can see, I'm starting to get into some much bigger biter areas, and it looks like we might be able to maybe even wall off like this section here, and maybe even get this whole area down here, because there's a lot of iron. It's a 9 million. We got some 6 million stones, some 11 million coppers. So I'm hoping that as the map gets scanned, we can maybe put a wall here, and then take this whole area. It just depends on if this is closed off or not. But part of what has happened because of what I've been doing is this area started getting explored, and I was able to put in some more walls. And I didn't realize until after the fact that I could have put one here and here, but this wasn't revealed just yet. So I put in a wall here, and we put in a nice small wall there. So, and we do have some resources you can see here on the other side of the wall. But now we have this nice big area here, all ready to be consumed. So we got all the biters out of this area. And I do have a 5 million, 3 million iron, spot here, because we're starting to run low on iron. Got another 6 million here, and then we have our, let's see, how big is this one? 3.8 million. So we have some iron here. And, we might have to expand our wall up to this direction, because this wall is much smaller in nature for what we have, and we started to get some biter attacks through here. But I do have some lasers, do have some turrets, but they're not fed with any belts or anything just yet. Not like our big wall. So our big wall has flamers, lasers, and artillery turrets with ammo. Now, unlike our original playthrough, where we hit this, I just put some ammo in a box for now, and it looks like I need to go refill it, but figured that will suffice for now. The bottom down south actually has what we need there, but also I decided to start cleaning some of this up. So with our yellow science production, oops, was a little too aggressive there. All right, let's here, let me just clean up a couple of these and I'll stick one back. So we started to run out of oil, as we saw when we built everything there before, because it started to do our research and then it stopped. Well, this oil patch is starting to run out, and I want to change this up to integrate it into our upper rail network, which we may or may not be able to do before we get there. I was just checking my stuff here. So those, because we're starting to run low on iron as well. With all the wall production, we were really sucking our resources dry. As you can see here, this belt's not even full anymore. So I'm going to come down here and do a quick little cleanup. See, red, 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 red. Okay, let's kill you. Let's put that there. And let's get these all complete, so that way we don't have to. I wanna eat this entire patch. I don't want to leave anything behind. Wow, he really did use up pretty much this entire patch. It's about dead. Alright, so let's just get this last one here. There, that should do that. Okay. So that should get us all the rest of this iron patch here. Let's get you some power. So you're happy. Okay. Let's see, what else do we got here? So like I said, so this episode is going to be another part redo, should say. So we have some oil coming in. I mean, you can see it slowly fills up these tanks. Not much we can do about it. I mean, it's producing a very low amount. So this one's going to be coming up here, so this is where we're going to be going. Let's go back up here. Now, I was using a lot of materials, and part of the reason why I want to get this into the main network is I can bring some of the plastic and stuff in that we're going to need. So some of this oil product here. And we could potentially shift this all to a better structure because, you know, we do have... we can go ahead and use the high, or not the high, but the advanced oil processing instead of the basic oil processing. So our gas is like about nothing because we have very little oil. Well, no oil. I shouldn't say very little. We have none. All right. So in order to help us out here, I am going to start doing some oil cleanup. So this side here is full, and I think I'm going to go ahead and hook in a pipe off of this guy to kind of come into this network as well. So that way we can kind of leverage it a little. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't know if I want to do that per se, because I want to make sure we keep enough. Well, actually, you know what? Now it doesn't really matter now that I think about it, because we just moved our wall, so we don't need the oil here anymore. So yeah, so let's, if I move my fingers onto the keyboard correctly. So yeah, so I think we're going to kind of switch this up a little bit. Let's stop some of this production, so that way we can kind of lay this out a little differently here. So we have water, so we're going to clean this up. I guess, you know, this would probably be the better way to do it. Just go bloop. Okay, so there's that, and then we'll just clean these up while we go. So those have a bunch of gas, so we'll just let them just do their thing with the gas for now. Okay, so this is our sulfur, this is our plastic. Oh, my inventory's full, huh? Okay. Let's do this. Let's come over here. Let's see, where do we want to put this? Let's get some of these oil processing plants. Where'd you go? Where are you? Okay. I guess they're in my dude's inventory still. Alright, let's just put down a box so that way this stuff can drop. I'll just stick the box right there. And let's move some of the ammo because we don't need all of it on us right this minute. I like to keep some just in case, and I'll just do that. Okay. Now, where's my oil stack? Okay, there we go. Oil refinery. So we're going to change this up to do the advanced oil processing. So let's bring this over here. I'm going to shift all my oil production around a bit. And 5. Alright, so there's that. So now these are pretty much empty. So what I want to do now is I'm going to put that. I'm going to stick one over here on this side. So what we're going to do is... So one of these holds... How much does this hold? I forget. 25K. Okay, so we really just need 2, so that way we have 1 for each train car. We don't need all the bazillion that we had before. And I think I'm going to take this off. And since we have those there, I'm just going to set up a pipe to go from here. I guess I could have lined this up a little better, huh? Let's do that. Okay, so those are going to start filling up. And then once they do, I can remove some of these. And then what I want to do, let's clean these up here. So these, I can just take them and just go straight. We'll just do this like so. So that should get us both car unloads back into here. And then that's about 5. So we should be able to remove at least one of these. So I'm going to cut that off. And then there we go. Alright, so we're going to leave that kind of alone for now. Now, all this piping, we need to clean up. And we need to bring the water over. We're going to set up the advanced oil. And then we're going to set up the light oil and have that refine into the gas as well. So that way we have a full little setup here. So this needs to be advanced. Okay, so we have water. So we're going to use this water pipe here. Oops. So we'll just bring this over. And then let's see, we're going to set it up so this is going to go here. And I like to go ahead and just put the end cap on just so that way if I want to extend it later, I don't have to do this all over again. It's already got an underground pipe ready to go down further. So now this one, let's see, we can go, let's come up here and see where we got to go from. So let's go, boom. So to there. It's like a little bit further out, but that's okay. I think that's the right spot here. Let's just make sure. Yep, okay. Sometimes it's hard to eyeball it, so I like to double check. So we can just kind of do that to there. It's like, now one thing I've learned with the pipe, the oil, is that, well, space is your friend. Don't limit yourself. Don't try to make it so tight, because all these piping and fluids and everything, it can get to be a mess. So don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so first off, we need the petroleum gas. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create, and I'm just going to use single tanks. So we have a single tank here. So this is going to be our, so we're going to kind of line it up. And actually, let's just do this. Let's come in here. Let's go, boom, go max out. Okay, so I'm going to set up our petroleum gas principal output line. So I'm going to set it just off because I want the other pipes to be able to go into it. And what I mean by that is I want to do something like, if we have these come out to their max, and now I could set up some circuits to turn off and on the various cracking, but since we don't really have anything that needs all the things, right? So I don't think so. Well, let me double check our science pack. I forget what we had to build. So we had to build batteries and motors. Okay, that does need lubricant. Okay, so I do have to make some lubricant. Okay. Good to remind myself. Glad I did. Okay, so what we're going to do is kind of this. So then this will be our principal holding tank for our gas. So that's going to come out into our manufacturing. Now, we also need to have heavy oil, and that's going to create lubricant. So we need to have some of that do some stuff. So we're going to take our tank. So we need to have, let's see, where do we want to do heavy oil? So I stick, I don't want to do it too close. Let's think about this for a quick second. So heavy oil is the bottom one, and then light oil, since we don't need anything for light oil, we're going to just go ahead and crack it directly. So that needs water. So let's see. Light oil cracking takes 30 light oil in. This produces 45 light oil. So 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 90, 180, 215. And so that's, if I divide that by 30, So let's just say about 3 per. Well, that's 5 seconds. That's 2 seconds. So we can probably get away with 2, maybe 3. So let's just do this guy here. Let's do, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, so we're gonna do 3. So let's offset this a little bit. We're gonna let it come down. So we have a little bit of room for, actually let's take it towards the end because we're gonna take the heavy oil and process it as well. Lubricant just as heavy oil, but then heavy oil to light oil needs water. So let's do this. Let's say this is going to be the heavy oil to light oil. We also need a heavy oil lubricant. Oops. Okay, let's just do. Actually, let's do this. Let's do. How much light lubricant does that make? 1 second. Makes 10. And what does this need? Needs 15 every 10 seconds. So 1 should probably be enough. So let's do that. Let's get our, where'd you go again? Ah. All right, I'm going blind. There we go. Let's just stick it down here so I don't forget. Okay, so we can have 1 heavy oil. So let's just see if we set this. Let's set this to lubricant. And then what I want to do is have, can I do it this way? No, I think that's going to be too tight. Okay, so let's do there. Oh no, you kidding? I'm out of underground. Grr. Okay, well let me go grab some really quick. Actually, let's go see if we have some in our car. I do. Okay, let's try this again. So we have okay, so then now because this one's so short, we're just going to kind of do that. Now I said, you know, space is your friend, but in this case I'm doing it this way on purpose. So we can do that in there, because what I want to do is have that like so, right? So then we have our output of lubricant. Let's go the full distance here. And then we're going to create a little lubricant tank. And then that's where we're going to pull all of our lubricant from. Now the heavy oil from there. Well, I put it on my bar for a reason. Okay, so now we can take any remaining heavy oil and we're going to turn it into light oil. And so this needs water. But if I did this right, I can, nope, I need to space that. I need to space it over 1 spot. And actually, no. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that should take care of the heavy oil. And then this is why I had the water come down here, so that way I can just kind of go do 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 do. And boom. And then we're going to have to make some room for light oil now. So now, part of the reason why I had this here in this line, so that way I can figure out where the light oil is going to go. So now the light oil, it also needs water. So what I want to do is let's, actually I might be a little too close. Let's do about right there. So if I say light oil to gas, so water needs to come in right here. Let's see if I do that, and then just replace that with that right there. And then let's just see if we can do the same thing here and there. I might need to bring the water around because of our train, but do, 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 do. Okay, so there is our light oil. So this is going to produce, let me see, how fast does this thing go? Every 2 seconds, it's going to produce an additional 30. So I might need to create a light oil buffer as well, just because we might end up with a little too much at a time. But we're going to, so let's do that. We're going to do that right here, I think. So if I do, let's just take a peek here. If I go out, okay, I'm gonna have to move that. Oops. So let's just go ahead and drop our lines just to make sure we have it all coming out. So what I could do is actually just put the light oil, because it'll just flow in the pipe. It doesn't really need to be in a specific direction. Could stick it right there, and I can just go boom, boom, and then go doot doot. Okay, so then let's get, actually let's use this one. Okay, we have to do that again. Let's just do, okay, we're going to put this directly into the line. And get this one hooked up, and then this one hooked up. Okay, so then there's that, and then this, I want to get this, it's just a little out of line, dang it. Alright, well. We'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, that'll work. So that should feed gas back into the system. So that's our lube, light oil buffer, petroleum gas buffer. That's where we're going to pull from for all our manufacturing. So now we can just see if this will work. Let's try to get some of our bigger. This is also another reason why I like to have the spacing, because then I can just go boom like so. And oh, I missed some pipes. Okay, so let's get that back out there again. And so because of this, everything will be energized once I get it on the grid here. So now we should start seeing, hopefully, some gas flow, some lubricant flow, and then we'll have some buffer of heavy oil being produced into here, and so on and so on and so on. So that should hopefully keep everything happy. Alright, so now we gotta fix this all up. So this, we're gonna need a bunch of plastic. So let's go ahead and get these picked up. Since plastic needs coal and the other stuff, so let's just get this all cleaned up. We'll worry about the sulfur here in a minute. So let's do this. Let's get so this is our plastic line. So we're gonna reuse that plastic line, but I want to get this chemical plant situated here right for what we need. So we need, let's see, so since we only need gas in, I'm trying to think if I should do it. Might still just do it this way. So we had 2 before and it kind of did what we need, but we're gonna need more. So let's do 5. And let's just say if I do every other one here, because then that should hopefully nope, that's not gonna do it. Okay, nope, there's a reason why I had it spaced. Okay, let's do, so we can use red arm inserters, that's fine, we can do that. So let's do, well here, let's just set 1. That way I can see where it needs to go. And then, okay, that works. Actually, I can probably do it here then. All right, let's just set that to plastic really quick, and then okay, there's our 5. Actually, we can probably just go like so, and then we'll just do our red inserters. And this way I can just, and then I'll just go ahead and use a red belt here. Actually, you know what? Let's not go this way. This way I can expand to the right if I need to. Which means I probably should. Let's see, so this is our belt here. Let's do that, and then let's just go ahead and put one more. said, we're gonna need a bunch of plastic. So, because this is gonna feed our this is feeding our blue science, and it's going to end up feeding our yellow and purple. So, yeah, the more the merrier. Okay. Okay, get one more red. So this should get us our purple science. Let's get us our power. I'm not going to need those for now. Let's just do that. There's that. Okay. Now, what else do... Okay, so we have... All this needs to be cleaned up. The sulfuric acid we do need still. We don't need as many tanks, though. I was a little overzealous in my tank production. Okay. I mean, honestly, we probably only need one tank, to be honest. Okay. There we go. So all this needs to change. I'll probably move the accumulator build somewhere else. So we need batteries for... What do we need? We need batteries for... no, yes. Okay, this does not need batteries, just needs plastic. Okay, because it needs red chips. So we just need the batteries for this guy. So, let's see. Iron, copper. Well, we already have that here, so I might just let that stay. But maybe remove one of these. And then just copy that here. And then we'll use this buffer chest as our buffer chest still. So that should be fine. And then we'll get our pipe here. Okay, so that should get us that. So to make sulfuric acid, we need sulfur, which needs water and gas. So we do have to hook up this guy. Let's go ahead and hook this guy up. Okay, so how's our... Oh, our gas got full. Okay, well that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay. So there, so now we got a bunch of plastic production now happening again. And then that's going up and doing its thing. So we had sulfur being produced here. And then sulfuric acid is produced from sulfur, iron, and water. So... yeah, so the sulfuric acid, we can probably, let's see. There's a chemical plant still, so let's go ahead and grab... Where'd you go? Oh, I'm out. Do I have any in my bins? Nope. Okay. Well, let's go grab a few here really quick. Let's see. I probably shouldn't have called this Yellow Science Part 2. I should have probably called it Oil Restructuring for Yellow Science. In the meantime, it allowed this kind of back up with some material, which is good. Let's come down here. I should have plenty. Yeah, I forgot to limit that, so whoops. Let's grab some belts too. And I'm short on these guys. Alright, that should be good for now. I think. Okay, so this is going to produce 50 acid, and it takes 20, 40, 60, 80. So realistically, I need 2 chemical plants for sulfuric acid. Sulfur, iron, water. Where'd you go? There we go. So if I do that, I could potentially just go boom. Like so. So then I just gotta get water in. Let's do this. That way I can go bing bada boom. Get you a tower so everybody's happy dappy. And then we'll go here. Like so. Alright, so there, that should give us our sulfuric acid with plenty to handle this load. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and put that belt piece back. And so now we need to create sulfur. And again, sulfur needs water and petroleum gas, and sulfur does go up for research as well. So this is where we have this water here, and then we want the sulfur to go on that inside track, right? Let's see, I think I got plastic on the wrong side. Let me come up here. I want to make sure I'm not going to mess up anything by having it on this side. Okay, we won't. Okay, so if it creates a double line of sulfur, it'll eventually get eaten and caught up. Okay, good. So, and it's filtering the sulfur out anyway. Okay. So this one's going to need a little bit more space just because we need water and petroleum. Okay, and then let's set that to sulfur. Okay, so water. Let's just see if we can't. Yeah, I forgot I gotta space these out a little bit. Let's just see what our spacing needs to be here really quick. this spacing will work. Oops. Wait, no, that's right. I think that's right. Hold on. Okay, so this is gas, this is water. Gas, water, gas, water, gas, water. Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. I'm starting to lose it here. Alright, let me kill that for a minute. We're gonna need this guy going here into that, like so. Really? I'm out of... Of course I am. So let's just do that, and then apparently I did not plan very well. And I am out of yellow inserters. So let's go take care of that really quick too. Get them all happy dappy. Alright. And actually we can go ahead and tell the bots to get rid of that. We don't need that. Get rid of that. Get that out of the way. While I'm coming up here and getting some inserters. I should have some right up here. 2, 3, 4. Alright, that should be fine. Yeah, come on guys. It's like you're a little slow. Alright, you guys can do your thing, but let's get this set up here. There, that should give us our oil products, hopefully, for yellow science, I think. Let that get all cleared up. And I think that's, yeah, let's see. So that should let us use up this oil, which we have 14K still. Well, we still got a good bit, so I need to go pull some of these extras. So then, yeah, so this should produce, we got 6.4, yeah, we're almost full on petroleum gas, so, and lubricant, we have some lubricant, so that's good. Let's just go click. Okay, come on guys, get in. You can do it. I know you can do it. Can't wait to get some research to make them faster. Okay, everything there is all happy. Everything there's happy. Everything here looks happy. It is just spitting it out as fast as it can. All good to go. Okay, so that should be a little more efficient for our oil setup. So that was all just so that way we can make these dang motors. Because that's the only thing that needs lubricant. But we do need a bunch of plastic because we're going to need some more red circuits and all that good stuff. So, yellow. We need blue circuits. We need frames and low density structure. So plastic, copper, steel. So we can get that. Pretty straightforward. This is iron, steel. Let's see. I don't think we have enough steel in our... availability here. I think that's why I was pulling off of these. And we have copper up here we can pull from. Or I can just pull from here. I think that's what we did last time. So let's just start getting some of this stuff prepared. And then we got that. And then let's get us our... Let's see, we're going to do a split here. So we can take some plastic. So let's just start with... Let's see. Blue circuit, let's see. That's all basic materials. Flying frame, this one's going to take the most. That needs green circuits, motors, steel, green circuits, green circuits, green circuits. Okay, so let's see if we can't make this a little more optimal this time. Let's do... Maybe I should actually put it down here. Let's we're gonna start on the yellow. I don't think I'm gonna finish the yellow circuits in this episode, but we're gonna start. Okay, so there we go. Now we got some coming over here. Now, let's see. We need copper coils. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. Let's see if we can't just get our green circuit production here. Let's do... I'm going to make it one up, just so that way we can kind of... Oh, no, I didn't do it far enough over. Dang it. Okay. What I want to do is actually bring this up like so. Okay. And then this way I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can just go, because we need a bunch of coils for multiple things. So let's do that, and then I can bring okay, so let's just clear that out of the way. It's going to shut down some of our power for a moment, but... oh shoot. I need to move this. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, so that should give me hopefully what I need. This is going to be coils. Oh, dang it. Or coils. Coils. Okay, so that's going to do... Okay, so that should give us our coils. Now let me get this rerouted here. Let's do... Let me do some underground belts right here. This way, so I think I have a plan here. I want to take some smelters. 2, 1, 2, and these will make some steel for us. Let's use blue. Like I said, I'm trying to make this a little more efficient this time. Now I know I'm going to need more than that, but this will get me a good start here. We can just remove that right there. And then let's move that right there. So this is going to be our coils coming in. And let's see, so we need some power. And then let's just do, let's work within this grid here. So we're going to take any of this steel that we make, and we're going to bring it up. And then we'll bring it over. So that should, I think that'll work for what I want. Let's see. Because what I'll need steel for this thing, we need, let's see, this needs 1 steel plate. That needs 1 steel plate, so that needs 2 steel. 4 steel. So that's 20 seconds. So 2 of these will make enough for that, basically. So I need 2, 3, 4, probably about 5. That's for like a 1 per second kind of deal, looks like. So we definitely need a few more. So we'll come back next time. I think we're gonna game out this yellow science now that we got our oil kind of restructured in support of. So we can get that going, and yeah, I think we're well on our way back to recovery. So next episode we should have yellow science back once again. And until then, this is Techno Paladin, and this is our Factorio Klendathu playthrough. And if you stuck through all the way through, thanks for watching. Until next time, good night.